direct from Los Angeles?
I did. And boy, are my arms tired.
Yeah, that's right. The old ba-dum-bum. Ching.
Ding. I couldn't think of anything better.
I live in the mountains in Southern California. It's really beautiful. A place called Crestline, just right around Arrowhead, if you've heard of that. Oh, it's gorgeous. But what's funny is we're here in Chicago, and we're getting snow in Crestline right as I speak.
Tell me about what it was like filming Working Title.
Oh, geez. It was a great experience. We became very good friends, which is, of course, you can never replace that from that experience. But it was also really fun and, took a lot out of you because it was not necessarily a stretch, playing a struggling actor, but it was extremely close to home. So it was very deep and I just feel great that I get to share it with everybody and whoever sees this movie. And, so it was a very good growing experience and a wonderful experience overall. Lots of good things came from it.
I am very excited about this premiere. This film is just a particular personal pleasure for me. I think Erin will remember the day when Byron and James and I shot 60 pages in one day, which I think is pretty much a record anywhere, anytime. So I'm excited.
Absolutely. Tell us the role that you play in the film.
Oddly enough, I play Larry. I play Larry, who is the consummate hack director of all time, who believes that any film can be made better by more shower scenes and chainsaws.
That's true, by the way.
Yes. Well, so says Larry. And that's pretty much my role. I'm the guy that confounds Byron, who's the writer who wants to make a decent film, which I'm not capable of making. So, being a low-budget film, we had limited amount of time, and we got kind of behind the first day that we were going to start working on these scenes, and then we just had one day to do it, and the three of us and John Norton, the director, just hunkered down, and he said, I think we can do it. And I just went, never been done before, not even half that amount, but let's try. And the great thing about it, though, was as we went on, Byron and James and I think they'll agree with me, we all got to know our characters more, like page by page, minute by minute. So, and if you watch the movie, I think you'll see that we kind of get into our characters, seated into our characters more as it goes on. Thank you, Lindsay. So, and I think you'll actually be able to see it in the movie, because I know I felt it. We were just surprising each other little by little and learning more and more. And somehow at the end of the day, we got through all 60 pages.
Thank you guys for coming out. I am excited and nervous and everything to see this. I have no idea what to expect, but I'm excited about it. Hello, John. What's up, buddy? Knock, knock. Interrupting cow. Moo!
The movie was great. I loved it. It was so fun to watch it all kind of play out after we had, shot in real time. And it was such a great experience, and to kind of see how it all evolved was great.
Oh, it was very exciting to see how it was all put together. Actually, I had a complete blast. Having read the script and been a part of the process and hearing about it for months, to actually watch how cohesive and lovely it was as a piece, all together, inclusive, was delightful.
Loved it. Fantastic film. And I'm not just saying that because I was a zombie in it.
He would never do that. I actually started to swell up at a certain point when I saw Lindsay Gareth's performance there. I was starting to literally, this ducked right here, and I normally don't show emotion. You can ask anyone.
How much of the film had you seen before you composed, or did you compose to the film itself?
I started off, they sent me 3 scenes, and they were looking at several different composers, and they sent me the scene of the Faustino and Estevez in the cop chase, and as soon as I saw that scene, I knew I wanted to do this picture because it was just hilarious. And so I was excited when they sent me the whole film, and it was a real push on the time, and it was a lot of long nights, and got it done.
more effective than with makeup on it.
So tell me, Reggie, what did you think of the movie?
And so that's why they're in Pittsburgh. So anywhere in the Midwest.
Wow, I really loved your portrayal of the psycho baseball killer. Tell me where you drew your inspiration to play that role.
That you, if you appear within.
Amazing.
I am so excited to have you guys here.
No, thank you for having us.
Oh my God, you guys are the best.
I enjoyed it. I mean, I love working with John and James and all the boys. I had a great time. And this young lady, you know, get her now, because in 2 years you're not going to be able to afford her. She is one terrific actor. You really are.
Well, thank you. I very much appreciate that.
It's the truth. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm pleased. If it had been up to me, I would have left all the nudity in. But we ended up having to cut all that stuff out.
It was mostly of you, though, right?
I used to be afraid of people seeing me nude, but what the hell? You know, you only live once or twice.
What I liked about the film is the ins and outs and the ups and downs of Hollywood, people trying to make it. And it kind of shows that movie making is like putting a puzzle together. Every piece of the puzzle finishes the project. And if you leave one piece of the puzzle out, guess what? You have an unfinished movie.
We shot this so fast that it was very difficult in the shooting of it to actually enjoy it. But there were a few things. I particularly like shooting the David Faustino and Joe Estevez stuff because we had a little bit more time to really think about how to shoot it.
It was a low budget film. A lot of money wasn't put into it, and look at the outcome.
The movie was conceived as a festival piece from the very beginning, from the moment it was written, because it is written about filmmaking, obviously, and the kind of films that go into these festivals. So from its inception, it was always a festival piece in my mind. So yeah, of course we do want to get it to as many festivals as we can.
I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Everybody was great, and I enjoyed a lot of the quirky little scenes. You know, the Umpire Strikes Back is clearly the best scene in the whole movie.
I got involved with this project as an executive producer. I realized that it was an opportunity for me to get back into filmmaking. I started out my career in television production, and I walked away from it for a few years. And I had an opportunity to get involved in filmmaking, independent filmmaking specifically. And I was able to invest in this film, come in as an investor. And it's been a great experience. It's been an excellent experience. I'd recommend it to anybody who wants to really step out there and get involved in filmmaking, because you know, the experience in itself is just worth every penny of my investment.
You know, Working Title was one of those projects when we first got the script. It was like, I read it and it was so true to life. I've literally lived these experiences. Having worked on multiple projects, having listened to various directors and producers and entities kind of push their weight on you, you know, regardless of the artistic integrity of the project. Sometimes it's a situation where you're like, as an artist, you're kind of, you know, I think it should be this way, you know, and then often you're told, no, it's not going to be that way, it's going to be this way, and it's by, you know, someone in a suit, and they may or may not know about necessarily how to produce a movie or artistically what the movie should be about. This script is dead on to how it really is when you're making a film, whether it be an independent or a $30 million project. These are the kind of situations that writers go through, you know, and that's what I personally found so intriguing about Working Title.
Just get out of my face, and it's all